Hello everybody, welcome back to the United Stand. Today's video is a Harry Kane scout report. Now, I know you guys will know a lot about Harry Kane, so there's not too much we need to really tell you, but I'm joined by Beth. We're going to be giving our opinions in terms of, you know, his strengths, weaknesses, statistics for this season, because a lot of you guys will be of differing opinions to especially myself in terms of what I think Harry Kane can bring to Manchester United. A lot of you guys think he's past his sell-by date. He's not as good as he once was, and I'm here to prove that that's completely false, actually, in all honesty. But Beth, what do you think about Harry Kane? I know there's other preferences, the likes of Osimhen, that you'd prefer ahead of going and getting Harry Kane in the summer, but you're not of the person saying that, you know, he's past it or he wouldn't be a good addition.
I think anyone that actually would refuse Harry Kane is genuinely clueless when it comes to football. You need to open your eyes. Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah.
Genuinely, he's one of the best strikers in the world, and he has been for quite a few years now as well. I don't think 30 is an age that you should write a player off. What worries me is his reoccurring injury problems, that ankle. We've seen it happen a few times. And he hasn't got the pace, he isn't very quick, but he has so many other attributes that are brilliant. I was saying it before, I think it's a foolproof transfer. I think he would work out. There's no way on earth Harry Kane flops at Manchester United. He knows the Premier League inside out. He's confident he can score goals. We're missing a number 9. If we got Harry Kane in the summer, I'd be very happy about that signing. Do I think there's someone that could potentially be even better in the likes of Osimhen? Yes. Would I prefer to go for someone younger in the likes of Osimhen? Yes. But do I still think Harry Kane would be a brilliant signing for Manchester United? Absolutely. I'd be buzzing with that signing if we bought him.
Yeah, I think Harry Kane is ridiculously good, and I think it almost gets overlooked, the amount of goals that he has scored, and it's not like he scores the same goal every time. He scores headers, right foot, left foot. He scores volleys. He scores inside, outside the box. It is ridiculous, the caliber of player that we're actually talking about.
Do you know what's really kind of annoying to me as well? What annoys me so much is when people he can't be that good. He's never won a trophy.
Yeah,
Spurs are a team that just has that energy that is a trophyless team.
A lot as well, because
he is.
Obviously they did get to the Champions League final, and obviously he's been to finals with England as well. And a lot of people go, he hasn't turned up, all this, all that. You know, the big players turn up. You know, you can't expect, one player for Spurs especially, if he turns up, everyone else can drop a stinker. He's not going to single-handedly, and shouldn't be expected to single-handedly win them trophies. That's not how it works, is it?
He's been carrying that team for long enough. I tell you that. He honestly has.
We'll get into some stats from this season anyway. And I think this season he is going very much under the radar, considering that joke robot that plays for Man City, his goal-scoring numbers he's getting. So as a total round figure, I think this does include some international appearances this current season. He's played 34 games, he's got 20 goals, 4 assists, and out of those 20 goals, 8 of them have been with his head. So again, showing the versatility in terms of what goals he can score. But for me, in all honesty, I think that the way that you could look at Harry Kane is he's almost close to being the perfect all-rounded centre-forward. I think, yes, there's going to be some elements that other players are better at in terms of, your Osimhen is going to be a lot quicker than him. He's going to be better at getting him behind. But I just think in terms of you put Harry Kane into any side, number 9, number 10 even, I think he improves your team tenfold. Whatever style of football you want to play, I think he can do it. I don't think he has any obvious weaknesses, because if you do say, he's not quick, he can't get in behind, then he just drops in deep. He utilises the people that are quick in behind and almost flips what could be used as a weakness into one of his strengths and positives, I think, in all honesty.
Well, he's passing from deep.
It's ridiculous. And there is a reason why him and Son do have, I think, the record for the most goal
I think they beat Drogba
contribution.
And Lampard, isn't it?
Yeah. They do have, it's a ridiculous amount, but there's a reason, they suit each other so well.
Still no trophies.
no, and then he cut. Well, I mean, I think if he was brought in, I'm not going to go out there and say he wins us trophies single-handedly, because again, that would contradict what I just said. But he definitely is a huge piece of what we need.
Yeah.
Number 9 is in general, but his finishing first and foremost is, I think, what sets him apart from probably 90% of other forwards. right and left foot, I think is ridiculous. As I was saying earlier on, from anywhere really inside 35 yards, he's a person you'd be wanting to be shooting or latching on from a corner or a cross or anything. And I think personally, as I say, that's what sets him above. But Beth, it's hard because I almost want you to be anti-Harry Kane, so that it makes it like easier to have a discussion. Not anti, but like more against. But
get Mark on.
Yeah. What do you think? And we did this on a previous scout report. How many goals do you think Harry Kane scores for Manchester United? Let's go next season. Well, no, let's do this season, not next season. It's hard to predict next season, but
I mean, I did next season last time. Harry Kane, he's going to come into the team and score goals. 100% he's going to do that. I have no doubts about it. How many has he got so far this season? 20 for Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I think in the league it's about 15,
because some of it
17,
will be the World Cup
like
as
that,
well. Yeah, I would expect Harry Kane to get 20 to. I'd probably say 25 goals across the season for United. At least if he came to the United team, he could be definitely. I mean, he's competing with Haaland a little bit now. Haaland just is a robot, but I generally think could compete with Haaland in that United team. And you
compare the calibre of teams as well, like Spurs. You know, I feel like Man City obviously are going to create chances, and that's why it was so scary when Kane was linked to them, wasn't it?
So scary.
Obviously, I think you put a lot of number 9s in Man City's team and they score a hatful of goals, whereas you don't put a lot of 9s in Spurs' team and they score a hatful of goals. Like that, I think that does set him as that next level. And you're talking about goal tallies, and you're looking at he's scoring 20 plus goals a season in all competitions since near enough 2014, I think it is.
Nearly a decade.
Like it actually is ridiculous, and I feel like this whole stats thing. And I know we like stats. It's easy to post and paint a narrative almost, whatever way you want to go with it. But I feel like numbers, because you look at your Messis, your Ronaldos, Mbappes, Haalands, you forget how good you actually have to be to put up those numbers to compete with these.
Well.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, and I think as well. Kane has adapted from when we're talking about the 2014 season to like now. Obviously, you have to carry on playing and scoring goals. But one thing I think that would, not will because he's not joined, but would improve Manchester United is the link-up play. And I actually think it might make Bruno Fernandes better because...
Interesting take.
With the likes of Kane dropping in deep, receiving, that then means Bruno Fernandes doesn't need to do that. He's obviously doing that less now with Casemiro there. I think that then would actually mean Bruno would be getting up there with the likes of the goal tallies and assists that he would be or was getting when he first joined. I think that improves because naturally when Kane drops, I think Bruno then gets him behind. I think he improves everyone else's numbers around him, Rashford, Antony.
See, I worry that he's going to take up Bruno's position because Bruno likes to be that kind of second striker that is in there, dropping in deep and picking up them balls. I just don't know if they would clash, but you'd have to wait and see. But that is it's a different take than what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, and I understand because that's how I kind of thought of it first, was that they'd occupy the same kind of areas and stuff. But this is kind of what you have to adapt your game to other people and to build up relationships and stuff, right?
So Kane and Rashford relationship would be insane.
Well, yeah, because Rashford's going to be faster than Son, I'd say, right? You'd probably say.
Son's a bit more techie, I think.
Yeah, but I just mean for those balls, where Harry Kane he knows automatically, has that relationship with Son that hopefully he could build with Rashford, that he knows Rashford's on his bike and he just, that clip through, doesn't even look, just turns and passes it and he's already through on goal. I think ultimately he's going to be ridiculous. Quickly before we do round off the video, he's had 100 shots so far this season, which is ridiculous amount of shots. Almost 3 shots per 90 minutes. He is outperforming his XG. His XG is 18.8. And he is just outperforming his expected assists at 3.87. So you'd like to say he's not overperforming to the point of he's having a silly season where it's a one-off. I mean, I think Harry Kane's been called a one-season wonder since day one, hasn't he? But he's overperforming it, but not by a silly amount. Where even if it does come down to his expected goals, that's still he's only 0.9 above.
I think as well he's overperforming considering the team he's in.
Yeah.
Like that team is awful. Like I'm sorry, that Spurs team is dreadful, and they're playing boring football. They are first half, they are second half FC, aren't they, at the moment? But I don't know how Spurs are, where they are in the table. I mean, they just look so lacklustre. But for Harry Kane to still be putting up them numbers in that sort of side, it does make you question. And a lot of people will call the Man United team a graveyard shift. But the facts are, is we've created the most chances this season. We can see it. We've created the most chances this season. Man United's goal conversion is terrible.
Yeah,
Harry Kane coming into that team, there's goals there 100%.
Yeah, scary amount of goals, I think, in fact. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think Harry Kane would be a perfect fit at Manchester United. I'm not going to go out there and say that him coming guarantees titles, because I don't think that's fair to say.
Some say Van Persie part 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite fair to say, but I think he'd be a great signing. I think Beth does agree that he would be a great signing, but obviously there's preferences, isn't there? There's horses for courses. Different people have different opinions, which is why you guys are so involved in the channel as well. Leave your comments down in.
Can I just ask quickly?
Yeah, go on.
How much do you think he'd cost?
I think he has 1 year left. Next year, right?
1 year when he gets to summer, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I still think even that you're still paying a good fee.
At least 75.
You're still paying a good fee. And again, just quickly, I do understand everyone that's going to say, the age and the injuries. I do get that. But if he's getting injured as much as, I mean, it's not even a ridiculous amount of injuries, but if he's getting injured and still scoring 20 plus goals a season, just think what he can do under Erik ten Hag's little special programme where they don't get injured.
For Varane.
Yeah, he'll be scoring double the amount. But no, I think it would be a great signing for Manchester United. You guys can leave your comments down in the comments section as to who you think, if there is anyone else out there, or if you think you're keen on Harry Kane moving to Manchester United. Obviously in the summer. Hopefully the new owners come in, splash a bit of the Wonga, and we get fighting for the title again. But leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one.